Hi folks, how you doing? Today's our daily walk. My name is Paul Boyd, and I am the Reverend Paul Boyd. Here doing our daily walk. I usually do about 3 to 4. What do you call 3 to 4 laps? But I only take you along for one, and we discuss a few different things. I'm going to discuss something that's a service that many of us could use, and it was suggested to me by Keith Moore, and he's a good friend of mine who also on Facebook and a couple other things. He's here in the Dartmouth area. He suggested, since I'm an ordained minister, I was actually ordained a year ago March in Universal Life Church. And what our plan is to open up a service, provide a service for grieving people who are grieving for their pets, the pet pastoral service, as it were. And start advertising on the net and stuff like that. And I have my official documentation. I am ordained, so therefore I can provide the services. It's really hard for us, and more people are becoming more spiritual, as it were. So at one time, people would laugh, it was ridiculous, someone actually having a veterinary service. But it is written in the Bible that the animal will join us in heaven and they will die. So therefore, your cute little puppy or kitty or even whatever you have, your pet pig, whatever, there's beings that have souls and they will go to heaven. So therefore, some people really need closure when their pet animal dies. You know, some people just, other people don't care, they just need another one. But the fact is, if you love that animal and the animal loves you, that soul is an important soul, and that is important to God as well. So in order to help the family have some form of closure, or an individual, we should provide service to animals. It's part of our way that we are as humans. We like the closure of things, and I think it's a good idea. It's going to take a little bit of work. We're not going to provide a cremation service or boxes or anything like that. That'll be up to the individual. We can find different organizations here that human services that we can do for pets as well, I'm sure. There's someone out there. If there is, if you're a person who has that business, then let us know, drop us a line, and we'll add you to our database. If you're into pet cremation or into providing caskets and stuff like that for animals. Or if you want to start a business, it's a great idea to start a business as well. It's a new startup. But as I say, God created all creatures, and they're loving. You know, the animals are loyal. If you have your animal, I'm going to try to stay neutral, because you're not going to see dogs or pigs or cats, even maybe a pet horse in your country. The fact is that pets enrich our lives, make our lives better and more fuller. And myself, I owned probably over my lifetime, I've owned 3 dogs, I've owned 4 cats, and currently right now I don't have a pet because where I live, my last dog died 20 years ago, and I was away on a road trip with Keith. I used to sell books and magazines with Keith on the road, him and a crew of salespeople. Excuse me. And we used to go door to door, city to city, town to town, selling Newfoundland joke books, chocolates, cookies, all kinds of different items, with the Help a Student program, which is a great program, and it's too bad it's still in existence, but times have changed, and products aren't available like they used to be. It's probably someone really hit on the market and something to do, but both Keith and I have other occupations now, and so we don't do the Help a Student program or the Employment Booster Project. Also, Keith's father was a major figure and major contributor to the program, so with his passing of life to the next level, we no longer have his support or his ideas. But he was a great man, Gerald Moore, and that's what I mentioned a little tribute to him in this video. Gerald Moore, I know him for a few years, and I worked with his son Keith. I worked with him, and one time we had an office in Dartmouth. We used to have an office in Sackville as well, Fairview. We used to go around helping students get work for the summer and some of them who are going back to college or stay longer along with us, and they go through different projects. We help a lot of people. Some people now that have permanent employment in the sales industry because of our efforts at that time. And so basically, even taxi is a form of sales. It's the marketing is not really done by the driver itself. We continue to make a value-added service, but it's up to the companies to actually advertise. But still, you can add value to your service if you provide a service, and that's what it all comes down to. We want value for our service, and so we're talking about services and providing value, and repeat customers. That's where our biggest money is, and that's where the biggest drawback. A lot of people will get a cab once and don't get the same cab again, or they just don't bother using the taxi because there's other options now, especially nowadays. Years ago, there used to be less options, but now the Metro Transit has 400% improvement compared to how it used to be. It still has its bugs to work out. I mean, there's no perfect transit system, but you can help on that too. You can contact Halifax Transit. It used to be called Metro Transit, but since our city is all now in Halifax now, it's Halifax Transit, which it was a big waste of money as far as I'm concerned. They should have just kept it as Metro Transit. But it's moving on, and what's done is done. And that's a different issue to talk about how amalgamation was a failure. As far as I'm concerned, I was an anti-amalgamation person. I think that we were better cooperation other than amalgamation would be the better option for the HRM. But the big wigs decided, we didn't have a vote on it, and Sir Mike Savage's father, John Savage Sr., who passed away not too long ago from I believe colon cancer or stomach cancer, one of those things. But basically, they forced amalgamation upon us, and we had no choice in the matter. And I think it really has done a great disservice. I mean, we could do a lot more cooperation. Without amalgamation, we could have still had a good working city and community. I mean, there's a lot of townships in Quebec and other places around the world where the little municipalities, small towns, and villages keep their identity, where it seems like they're trying to wipe out the identity of Dartmouth and Halifax, Bedford, Lakeside, Sheet Harbor, you name it. They're trying to make these names disappear and have it all under Halifax banner. And they've successfully done that now. Without our choice, we had the last election, we had a big debate on it, and a lot of candidates wanted to put Dartmouth first, but somehow they managed to control that. They managed to get rid of that idea, but it's still there. I think people still want the either community names, and that's a big issue that's going to probably come up and bite them in the arse every election. But we'll have to wait and see what goes there. I'm almost at the end of our time with you for this today. So if you have any thoughts, questions, comments, or you hate amalgamation, you like amalgamation, you know the pros and cons, if you have any other suggestions, topics we can cover, feel free to contact us here, and we'll be on Facebook, other social media, as well as YouTube. So feel free to tune in. If you have any more questions, commenting to the show, feel free to let us know. If you have any prayer requests for someone you love, or some animal or that you love as well, prayer requests are open. You can call us you can't really call us right now because we're setting up a phone line soon, but you will be to call in and make a prayer request. You can do it online by responding to this video, or go to the Universal Life Church at the Alba Lake chapter, and you can also go on there and make comments and